Once upon a time, Renault took a minivan, chopped it into a coupe and said, yes, we are the future. Half concept car, half existential crisis, the Renault Avantime is on the channel. Surprisingly sporty. Renault asked Matra, the mad geniuses behind the Espace and various Le Mans supercars, to make a luxury vehicle for the avant-garde. Matra instead built a spaceship with suede seats. The Renault Avantime was launched in 2001, designed to blend coupe style with MPV comfort. It had no rivals, and even now, 20 years later, it still doesn't. It's like they designed it by committee, and all of the committees were French. Futuristic, coupe, MPV, luxury. All these ideas coming together into what should be a jumbled mess. But in fact, it works. It's wide, it's tall, it looks like a concept car that escaped the auto show, and the interior is more lounge than cockpit. To find out what kind of person chooses a vehicle like this, I decided to ask the owner a few questions. Bernie, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Good to see you.
So Bernie is the owner of the Avantime. Why did you choose this car?
Well, I first saw it on the old Top Gear in, I think it was 2000 before it was launched, and Jeremy Clarkson was driving it around Paris, and I just thought, wow, that's something totally different. That looks interesting, and fell in love with it from there. When it first came out, though, it was a lot of money. I actually bought my first one in 2005 when it had halved in price, and this is my third one, probably the best one. And I just love the comfort. It just turns heads wherever it goes, and whatever shows I bring it to, everyone now just loves it and asks questions and are fascinated by it.
What is it like to live with? Do you use it to go to the shops and do everyday stuff, or is it more special?
No, it's not a daily car. Predominantly go to shows, and if there's a nice sunny weekend, like a bit like today, I'll take it down to the coast and have a drive out. Because it's a low mileage car, I want to sort of keep it as pristine as I can and as long as I can.
I've noticed the back seats are like really high up.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that. That's
yeah,
cool.
It was called concert seating. They wanted the people in the back to be able to see over and see where they were going.
Before we go over more of the history, it's time to finally go out for a ride in the Renault Avantime. That door is crazy. Look at these doors. So that is open wide enough to make a massive hatch, but it only comes out a very short distance. I can't get over how much room there is in here. I feel like I could give a presentation or something.
It's weird being high up in the back, but it's nice though.
Yeah.
You're quite high up in the back.
Your head's so high. So Bernie, tell me a little bit about the history of this vehicle.
Well, it was forced on Matra because they had 2 years left on the contract with Matra out of the factory, and rather than incur any damages clauses, they wanted to keep the facility running. And then they came up with this. People that bought the Espace 1 and 2 was families with kids. Now their kids had grown up and flown the nest. Their theory was those owners would then want something equally as big, but just for themselves. The concept car was produced in fairly quick time. Espace 3 running gear underneath. When it hit the Paris Motor Show, it got rave reviews and wows. Matra got told, off you go then by Renault and start making it.
Yeah, I just twigged this. It is a four-seater.
Yeah,
It's
pretty much, yeah.
One of the biggest four-seaters. Also incredibly comfortable. There isn't much to show the age of the car in here, because if you told me this came out a few years ago, I would probably believe you, save for the sat-nav system.
Yeah, that was a $2,500 option when it came out.
Wow.
Now you get it on your phone for free.
Yeah.
Alexa, what's the weather today?
Good afternoon, Bernie. In Salisbury, it's 24 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect lots of clouds, with a high of 25 degrees and a low of 10 degrees.
It's like
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's like
That's gangster. I didn't know you could buy
Yeah.
those.
the Iron Man suit.
Like,
Yeah.
didn't know you could buy an electric dash cam. Now I want one.
Yeah.
That is genuinely incredible.
Yeah, I had to get it sort of tacked up because the actual stereo system is top end. It's got a really good system.
Yeah. Wow. Jarvis, what's the weather today?
Yeah.
That's incredible. The same company that makes the Parrot
Yeah,
Bluetooth thing also make drones, and I've got like
Oh, yeah,
a big
yeah.
Parrot plane at home.
yeah.
So what's these?
That's the aircon.
Oh, so it's individual for each
Yeah.
side.
Yeah. Yeah, all the controls generally are here, aircon.
This is so luxurious. I didn't realise how much care this car gives to the occupants when I
Yeah.
looked at it, because I only really looked at the pictures from outside,
Yeah.
at the design of it, but
Yeah.
inside they didn't take a day off, did they?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we went to the French owners meet last weekend, 1,100 miles door to door, front to back, and it was just, you just cruise it, hit the cruise control, because it's the top of the range, it's got all the toys, and you just, you know, ride along in comfort.
I can see you've got a plaque down here that says you are UK type Avantime number 109.
Yeah, that was a bit of a sales gimmick that Renault UK bought out because it wasn't selling well. They created this owner's package to say, you know, you could be one of so many that have bought it. So it was more try to boost the flagging sales situation.
I see. If you do put your foot down, does this car shift, or is it?
Yeah, no, it's got some poke, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. You've also got, you can go variomatic, so you can go across and change gears if you want. We're lucky that we got a couple of guys in the Avantime world that go to sort of get parts and help out and whatever.
What surprised you about it?
The boot is enormous. You can get everything you possibly could dream of into the back. The boot is so huge, a lot of owners get hold of a second parcel shelf like I have done and make it 2-layer, so there is just so much room. And I've also got, you know, it's only a minor detail, there are sports pedals which tidy up, so it's got everything off the original options list. If you look at the line, this goes all the way down, round to the front and down, so that line sweeps down, and then the curve in the bonnet is replicated there in the grille as well.
Oh, I love it. I do actually love it. That's not in the script. I just, You do? I thought you were going to hate it, because when I was talking about buying one, you were like, Lewis,
I was not into it. The T1 in person is different.
they are so cool. I love it. There were 3 options of powertrain. You could either have a 2-litre turbo petrol, a 2.2-litre diesel, or this one comes with a 3-litre petrol V6, producing around 210 horsepower and giving you a ride like a waterbed on wheels. Let's see the heart of the beast.
And it is the same engine they stuck in the back of the Clio V6.
It is absolutely brilliant. And what's reliability been like for you? Has it been...
Perfect. I mean, like
Yeah.
I say, if you get them regularly serviced, had a full underbody refurb by our expert Sandy Burnett, who's
Yep.
unfortunately up in Aberdeen, but
Yeah.
he's often on his way down all over the country because many of the owners respect what he does. He's got an attention to detail which is incredible, and he does everything that's needed to put them sort of back in fine fettle. It's not Mr. Beat, through for the MOTs, no advisories, no nothing.
Bernie tells me it pilots like a stylish barge. The gearbox can be a bit lazy and there is some body roll, but you do cruise in absolute comfort. Twin sunroofs and an interior that feels like a concept hotel suite. This vehicle is weird in all the right ways, and it's why I love it so much. The Avantime was not a commercial success. Between 2001 and 2003, they sold 9,000 units in total, perhaps due to the high price tag. However, nowadays, these are increasingly rare and very collectible. For a guy like me, and I assume you, the viewer, cars like this are incredibly interesting. But unfortunately, it was too bold, too expensive, and too ahead of its time. The Renault Avantime was not a success, but it was a statement. A Renault Avantime is a car you buy with your heart, not your head. You buy it because nothing else dares to be this unique. And in today's world, that's kind of heroic. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you or someone that you know has a unique, interesting car from the past that you'd like to see featured on the channel, leave a comment down below and we'll get in touch.